This is no bathtub, but if it's relaxation you want in a way that may be hard to get in your own tub, Ripple Float and Wellness may be for you.
Well, inside a float tank, there's 10 inches of water with over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt dissolved into it. That makes it to where you float effortlessly on the surface of the water.
That salty solution is only one part of the equation. The other part, light and music, which is optional. More on that in a second. The idea is, by floating in the tank, you can de-stress. Ripple is relatively new to downtown New Haven, but it's not a new concept.
They've been around in one form or another since the mid-50s. It was first developed at the National Institute of Mental Health. And then in the 70s, it became commercial. And there was a first float center in Beverly Hills and in New York City. And then over the last probably decade, it's really spread.
Well, here's your float tank.
Whoa! That's not at all what I thought this would look like.
Yeah. So it's already filled with salt and water. There's 10 inches of warm water, over 1,000 pounds of medical grade Epsom salt. So it's not going to take any effort at all. As soon as you lay down in there, you're just going to pop right to the surface.
Doesn't matter that I had a lot over the holidays.
Doesn't matter what shape or size you are.
Oh, okay. Well, there's hope for me yet. I'm looking for some calming me time. That's not all I'll get.
There's a little something for everybody. You can come in and float for muscle recovery, stress relief, pain relief, just to explore your consciousness.
And those lights and music, they help soothe, though veterans of the tank prefer to be in pitch black darkness.
If you want, you can turn it all off, and then it's completely dark, completely silent, so your brain doesn't have to process sight, sound, gravity, temperature, and can really turn off.
The water is heated to 94 degrees, close enough to your body temperature. There's a reason for that.
So after a while of laying there, you really can't tell where your body ends and the water and air begin.
And they're right. Once you shut off your brain, you just float and slow down.
So when you get in there and you let go and you relax and your body just goes into that mode, your mind really can't be racing at the same time.
After you soak, water is purified in an advanced oxidation process to keep everything germ-free, and needless to say, they go through a lot of salt. Wow!
How do you feel?
I gotta tell you, once I shut the lights and the music, and it was just me in the dark in the water, it was something I've never felt before.
That's a very common response.
Harder and his wife Amy have been running Ripple for 2 years at the Omni Hotel. Young and old have tried the float tanks, and they even have a tandem tank if you absolutely cannot be in the enclosed space by yourself.
We have people who come in here who are young, tattoo-covered, jiu-jitsu fighter athletes. And then my grandmother, she's 83 years old, she comes in and floats. There's a little something for everybody.
The only requirement? Have an open mind. And
it's much easier to relax when you're not just staring at the interior of the float tank. It's completely dark, completely silent. You can just let go.
I did let go. I absolutely let go. In New Haven, Matt Scott, Fox 61 News.